Good morning, Sophia Mystery School. Happy Friday. So excited to be here today. As promised, Megan and I said we would be talking about some ayahuasca medicine. Yes. We will be taking a group to Colombia in July. Scott and Megan will be taking a group. I will be holding down the fort here, but I will be supporting in the preparation and the integration before you go and when you get back. And so I wanted to jump on here and share with you a little bit about my ayahuasca experiences. And I've done 9 journeys so far, and I will be going back. I will absolutely be going back, and I will say that I can imagine that I will be going back to Colombia to do ayahuasca at least once a year, at least once a year. Um, and I will tell you, my experiences have obviously come later in life as I'm in my 50s. And I have been in the personal development field and the spiritual development field since my 20s and on the journey of learning since my teens. And the most profound healing and awakening has been through grandmother ayahuasca. I just love that, on this planet, on our great mother Gaia, holds the infinite possibilities for our soul's experiences, from the darkest to the brightest. And what also grows on this planet are our spirit guides in plant form that are here to support us in our awakening and our healing. And grandmother ayahuasca has been absolutely that for me. And I did so much healing with grandmother, and it's hard to choose, but I think today I'm going to talk about really experiencing my power and recognizing where I had relinquished my power to the outside world. It was so interesting because I would have this experience every time I did medicine. And finally it came through. I would get so hungry in medicine. And finally what hit me was that, one, it was a distraction, right? It's like, oh, I should eat something. I need to take care of my physical body. But what was really showing me was how much power I had relinquished to circumstances. I'd relinquished to the outside world. And when I became aware of this, I was like, oh, I see what I'm doing, right? My power, I had relinquished it. And when I was aware of that, then grandmother said, yes, you are the power. You are, and I was like, oh, I'm the source of power. I am the power source. And she corrected me and said, you are source power. You are source power. And, but what I felt, right? Because this isn't a head thing. It's like an all over body thing, was the lightness of my being, the light, the divinity that I am, like beaming through my body, and every cell, muscle, and fiber within me was illuminated with the remembrance of who I truly am. And although I don't feel that 100% now, that feeling was like a remembrance. And then, but I know how to access it now during rituals, during meditation. One thing that so landed for me, and I've actually done a live on this already, is that we are taught to do things in the spiritual world, like do gratitude journaling, do certain kinds of meditations to get a result, right? And we somehow think the power is in the gratitude, that it's doing the act. But what came through so clearly, and it's really hard to put into words, we were just talking to our group yesterday about these experiences are so hard to put into human words, is understanding that every act we do, we are the power behind that, because we are source power. We are actually source. We are the source. And that was a huge awakening for me, and which still guides my life today, um, and has transformed how I see myself in relationship to the world. And so doing ayahuasca just feels like sitting with ayahuasca just feels like this taking off of this cloak of humanhood that we chose to put on, right? We chose to, like, oh, this is a fun game being human on planet Earth where everything is available, light and dark. And we put on this cloak and just play in the darkness. And then, of course, the desire comes to, wait, who am I? You know, we completely forget. In the game, we're playing the game so deeply. We're so enthralled in the game that we forget our divinity. And Grandmother Ayahuasca says, yoo-hoo, over here, right? And it's like taking off that cloak and going, oh. And in the taking off of the cloak is the healing of the past, the releasing of the stories. And I'm just having this vision of like stepping out in full nakedness, right, into the Garden of Eden, released from these ideas of shame and guilt and all the possibilities that are available on this planet. But also what's available on this planet is awakening and illumination. So yeah, I'll be going back every year. Absolutely. I'll be going back every year to sit with Grandmother Ayahuasca. And, you know, when Megan and I have had these experiences of, we continue to sit with plant medicines, and one thing we absolutely agree on most everything, but we definitely said, like, we have to bring this to people, right? Like, my coaching business, Megan's coaching business is great. It's amazing, but we would feel like we're holding something back by not bringing the medicines to you or bringing you to the medicines. And so that's why Scott and Megan will be taking a small, intimate group into Colombia in July. Good morning, Diana. So happy to have you here. Tori's going to put the one sheet so you have the details of when Colombia is happening, when we're going. I won't be going, but I'll be holding down the fort. When they'll be going. And then if you're interested, DM either Megan or I, and we can book a call with you, because this is, like we said, it's a small, intimate group. It's half full already. And so we are doing this on an interview series. One thing to keep in mind is that we're not just taking you to Colombia. This is a 3-month program. We're gonna give you live calls to prepare you physically, mentally, spiritually to sit with Grandmother. And you're going to get the coaching and the support before the journeys. You will be journeying with Grandmother Ayahuasca 4 times. And you will have our support with live integration calls. How do we bring this light body back into the world and be a beacon of light for others? and how to integrate what you learned, what you released, how to bring that in and build your life around that wisdom, and make it a part of your life. So it's a 3-month program. When you go to Colombia with us, you've got support before, during, and after. It's an entire process. It's not you're just thrown into medicine and then thrown home. We want to support you in that. That has been our greatest experience in having that kind of support in the integration. And so we want to pass that along. We want to pass that along to you. So say yes to Colombia. Jessica, how long are we in Colombia? Tori's going to post that one sheet. She's got the dates exactly down. It's like you arrive the 6th and leave the 15th, but I'm just guessing. Tori's going to put it in. So yeah, all your questions will be answered there. And yeah, 6th through the 15th. Very good. So if you're feeling called, if you're feeling I want to take this 3D cloak off and commune with divinity, commune with Grandmother Ayahuasca, commune with myself, then yeah, DM us. We look forward to getting to support you. Happy Friday, everyone. Mwah. Bye for now.